Good afternoon.
Do you want us to ask questions or have statements?
Go ahead.
Actually, I wanted to ask a question on your the statement concerning Iraq and Kuwait. Do you believe that Iraq is good right now to be lifted from the Chapter 7 from your assessment?
Well, you know that there will be the discussion on the basis of the report of the Secretary General on Resolution 1859, and I think it's now first of all to the Security Council to analyze the situation as it is on the basis of the report. The Secretary General has clearly stated the intention to bring Iraq as quickly as possible back in the community of nations on the basis of a normal situation. But obviously some tasks are still ahead. We as UNAMI are working on that with the government of Iraq and also with the government of Kuwait. And I hope that in the next period substantial progress can be achieved.
Sir, but like, how are you going to solve this dilemma, on one hand protecting the Iraqi funds and at the same time relieving them from their international obligations according to the previous resolutions? What's the suggested formula?
Well, it's first of all depends on the willingness of both parties really to normalize relations, and I think it's in the interest of both parties. It's not up to me or to the mission to prescribe exactly the outcome. What our role is to facilitate that process, and I will certainly also engage myself in that.
Mr. Melkert, you just arrived recently in Iraq, obviously. Is it your impression that the Iraqis are ready for withdrawal of the Americans?
Well, the Iraqi government is very clear on what they expect to happen. I believe there's also clear understanding between the Iraqi government and the government of the United States, and that leads each and everyone in dealing with the implications of that situation.
But are they ready? Will they be, is there enough infrastructure there from a government point of view, from a security point of view, from all those actually be ready for
It's quite clear that the Iraqi government is itself also analyzing, assessing the situation as it evolves, and they will be in the lead to assess whether they and how they want to continue this process in no doubt very close consultation with the U.S.
Sir, what's your assessment of the way the Iraqi government is dealing with the awakening councils and the fact that there are some worries that these might turn again into rebellion forces against the Iraqi government?
It's for me too early to really get into the internal relations in Iraq, because it's my intention once I will go back and then stay in Baghdad for a much longer period of time to, of course, engage with all relevant actors and subsequently also to have my views on that.
How about the crackdown on the terrorist Mujahideen of Iran who have a camp in Iraq? What do you think about that?
Well, UNAMI has sent a group of our people to assess the situation from the human rights perspective, which is part of our mandate, and on that basis we will convey our findings to the Iraqi government. But I have not received a report on that yet.
But do you think the people who were Mujahideen Khalq deserve reasonable exit that guarantees their safety, physical safety?
I don't want to anticipate the outcome of that further assessment right now.
What's going to be UNAMI's role with the issues brought up by the Kurdish constitution and the way it talked about its territory, and also what people call the bunker, you can call it whatever you want, whatever the UN's proposed new building in Baghdad? What's the status of that? How much is it going to cost? How much money has been committed to it?
I'm looking into the compound plans at this moment, and on the Kurdish constitution, it's clearly very high on our agenda, on the agenda of the high-level task force, our participation on that, our advice, and I hope that that can be further part of the discussion in that broader context of all the issues. It's not only that issue, it's obviously part of a much broader agenda.
Any solution for
let me, well, when you start to ask for solutions, I think it's time for me to stop answering questions, because obviously you will share with me. It's a very complex situation. I've said, for the reasons that I've outlined in my speech this afternoon, that I'm cautiously optimistic, but obviously the challenges are very, very big. So I prefer now first to start to do my work, and no doubt we'll have the opportunity to share my views and impress